Hi guys, welcome to the stream, and we're already ready for the next match here. I'm going to change the scoreboard, don't worry, it's going to change in 1 second. I'm just getting the logos for these clubs here. So we're going to be watching Flamengo versus LAFC, and we're also watching Esperance versus Chelsea. Again, sorry about the slight delay here, guys. It's just because I was just getting back from the walk. Yeah, everything is going good now. The match has started, which is all fine and dandy because we're going to start it up too here. Let's just go and start there. This match actually hasn't started. The other one has, so let's go and press play there on the start. Watch. In about 27 seconds somehow already. 29 seconds there, just about. The other match we are going to be in time for Smash Like for football because we are going to be watching all games as always. And let's go for a nice, yellow color here for Esperance. Chelsea can keep the blue. We'll just do a white text there. Nice and easy. And that's going to be a 0-0 for both those clubs. Hope everyone's doing well as well. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in for this one. And yeah, I can't wait for this match, honestly, between Chelsea Esperance to get really underway, because we're going to see the best, play probably from Chelsea in this tournament at the moment because they're going to be desperate to get through to this next round here. And yes, this match is already 1 minute and 17 seconds underway. The other one hasn't started yet, so we'll be waiting for that one, of course. I hope everyone is doing well as well. Predictions in the chat. So far, 50% votes for Chelsea, 25% Flamengo, and 25% LAFC. So yeah, all underway for the votes there. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Ian. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Christmas song Rome, song time. I'll listen to songs after the stream, to be honest, I will. And this other game has gone underway right now, which is great. So 2 games underway here, guys. And already Chelsea trying to retain possession. They're actually in white today, so maybe we'll switch them to a nice white color here. Don't worry, you'll see their name in a second there. Maybe we'll do like a blue name, to be honest. There we go. And Esperance in the yellow-red. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. And Smash Like for songs there. Smash Like for Eminem. This is going to be, just Flamengo in this game. Really just trying to get some possession here. Flamengo's also in white, surprisingly. So we're going to have to do another white color here. We'll go with a nice red, for their text color there. I'm so surprised by the colors of these kits at the moment. Kind of weird. But yeah. This is going to be a corner for Chelsea. It looks like Dewsbury Hall is going to be taking. And let's go look at the lineups here for both sides. So, let's go and look at that one. For Esperance versus Chelsea, the lineup is as follows. There's Ben Said in goal for Esperance. We have Ben Hamida, Tugay, Meraya, and Ben Ali as the defenders. We have Gunichi and Ogbelu as the DMs. Kanate, Sase, and Mokwana as the forwards, with Jabri as the striker. For Chelsea, we have Jorgensen as the goalkeeper. Wait, there's that Chelsea corner there, and it just goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Ben Said. So we have Jorgensen in goal, not Robert Sanchez, surprisingly. We have Gusto, Tosin, Badiashil, and Achiampong as the defenders. We have Lavia and Dewsbury Hall as the DMs. Madueke, Enzo Fernandez, and Nkunku as the forwards there, with Liam Delap as the striker, of course. Big man Delap. I'm actually surprised Enzo Maresca has really, nerfed the team a little bit here. Really didn't think of that. Don't know what the Chelsea fans think. You guys can say your opinions in the comments because, of course, I don't really watch Chelsea too much. But it seems like a bit of a nerf to the team, if I'm going to be honest here, with how this team is, set up. I'm very surprised by that. Very, very surprised. And here's a chance for Esperance on a very good counter-attack. Here could be a goal for Esperance, and this one could be really, really helpful for them. They're in the box here. Let's see what Esperance do. And just given away to Chelsea. It's going to be Liam Delap really coming back there. Really powerful player. And he, as I said, is going to be so crucial for Chelsea. He just dribbles it out there a little bit. Pressure from all 3 sides. And he's getting annoyed. Saying, where is the rest of his team to actually help him out? The coach for Esperance is going to be Maher Kanzari. And the coach for Chelsea, of course, Enzo Maresca. Now, for LAFC versus Flamengo's lineup, we have Hugo Lloris as the goalkeeper, Segura as the defender, with Long and Marlon as the centre-backs. We have Hollingshead, Delgado, Jesus, and Palencia as the midfield. There is a very good chance for Flamengo there, and that just goes really wide. And we have Martinez, Boanga, and Dilrosun as the forwards. For Flamengo, we have Rossi as the goalkeeper, Varela, Danilo, Ortiz, and Sandro as the defense. We have Arojo and Allen as the DMs, Arojo, Derasqueta, and Everton as the forwards, and Pedro as the striker. By the way, there's two Arojos on this team, both playing basically next to each other as well. Esperance on another attack here. Drop the score predictions, guys, in the chat. We love to see them. You gotta go sleep because you had like only 2 hours. Like, yeah, definitely go to sleep there, Ayan. Definitely for sure. It's going to be a free kick to Chelsea just outside the box here. Yeah, drop those score predictions, guys. I want to see what you guys are thinking about this game. Would love to see it. This is, of course, both Group D games. This is going to decide who gets through either between Esperance and Chelsea to join the likes of Flamengo in the round of 16. Flamengo already secures, I think, the first place position, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure how, because technically the goal difference can, you know, knock them out first place, I'm pretty sure. Flamingo Espresso. Yes, Flamengo is Flamingo Espresso, for sure. And this is just going to be a ball throw-in for Enzo and Chelsea. Going to take this one. Nice little throw back there to the left-back position for Chelsea there. It's going to be Achipom just passing around there to the right-back now, Gusto, with the ball. Gusto passes to Dewsbury Hall. Now back here to Achiapom. Now Badiashil with the ball. Through ball trying to find Christopher Nkunku, which it does. Cross coming in and just cleared away there by Esperance. And there's a lot of Esperance fans in this crowd. What a turnout for them. That's genuinely very good turnout. Really appreciate their fans in this tournament. Just like, you know, Sundowns, Esperance, Olali, the CAF Confederation teams have really been turning up for this one. And, you know, props to them. They're genuinely really good. It's going to be Dewsbury Hall taking this corner. Let's see what Dewsbury can do with this one. Probably going to go for a long cross there to the back side. Far post cross. I can see that happening. And here we go. Cross coming in by Dewsbury Hall. And just headed away by Esperance. And it's going to be tidied up nicely there. Actually, no, it's a very bad clearance there by Gusto. And that is just going to be a nice ball there for Esperance, it looks like. Throw in for Esperance. Brilliant by them once again. They are so deadly on the counter, Esperance. And that's going to be something Chelsea are going to have to worry about a lot here in this game. Especially if they want to make it through, you know. Very, you know, they need controlled defending for the counters. You know, place the defenders well. Positioning, it's really all important for them to get through into the round of 16. As it stands, of course, Flamengo leading the Group the Group D with 7 points, Chelsea with 4 points, Esperance with 4 points, and LAFC with 1 point. It is actually impossible for LAFC to get through because the 1 point is currently from the draw that's occurring at the moment. Of course, if we don't include these current games going on, Chelsea, Esperance on 3 points, and LAFC on 0. And this is going to be a little pass there from the side. That's going to be a nice pass from Tosin, just finding Gusto. Now it's back to Badiashil. And Badiashil just bringing the ball kind of deep. Chelsea, Flamengo, and America. Exactly. They're the teams playing today. And this is now on the side. Oh, it's Esperance. Oh, yeah, Esperance, Espresso. Okay, I just realized that one as well. So this is now going to be a little 1-2 pass at the back there between Gusto and Tosin. That's going to be Badiashil. And it's going to be now Gusto trying to find some play on this right-hand side. It's going to be now Madueke connecting with Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall has seemed to be switching sides there, you know, with Lavia and Fernandez. There's a little cross trying to find over there. Just missing out on Dewsbury Hall. It's going to be Esperance collecting that one nice and easily. Long ball from Esperance, just finding, you know, this front section. Here's a chance for them. Just cleaned up nice and easy. Who do you think is going to gain most weight when I'm in Italy and Mediterranean cruise? Me, your mom, sister, your mum, or your dad? Yeah, probably you. I would say then I guess maybe boys gain weight a little bit more. I don't know. So your dad, your dad, then your sister, then your mum. I feel like mums gain weight the least. I don't know, just my personal experience. Here's a chance for Chelsea. Esperance just clear that one there. Very good, defensive play, Esperance, actually, which is going to be vital for them getting through. There's a foul by Badiashile. It's going to be a free kick for Esperance there. Just a foul, very unnecessary on there. I think that is going to be Sase just getting the foul there. Your sister, then your dad, then your mum. Okay, I see. Yes, the kids eat more, of course. And this is going to be now Esperance on the left-hand side. Mokwana just passing back to Ojbelu. And all the way back to Ben Hamida. Ben Hamida was one of the more important figures in their previous game, Esperance. Along with the goalkeeper, Ben said, getting, that save against LAFC in the final minutes, really to give them a chance at round of 16 football. You'll be in frozen yogurt place with your sister if you need you while your parents are at the gym. Okay, I see, Dorito Chip. Well, make sure to get some nice frozen yogurt, of course. And this is going to be a little bit of play here for Esperance. Just a poor real connection there with Chelsea to try and retain that ball. And Esperance just trying to cross in there, and it just goes away. And it's going to be Esperance's ball again. They actually get it off that little booster play there from Dewsbury Hall. He just loses it. And Esperance now on this left-hand side. Going to take this throw in here. Again, guys, predictions down below. I think my prediction will probably be Flamengo 3-0 against LAFC. Maybe they get one goal, actually, so 3-1. We never know. Certain teams can always jag the goal. But at the moment, just based on form, I think 3-1. And then Esperance versus Chelsea. Could be a close one. I think maybe a 2-1. I don't know which way it might go, just because Chelsea were off form against Flamengo there. But, they do have the better squad. So, using a bit of our knowledge, maybe it's going to be a 2-1 for Chelsea, though. Definitely Esperance have been looking very deadly in this game so far. And that's going to be a foul for Chelsea there. Just an unnecessary shove on Enzo Fernandez. And yeah, it's actually not even a foul. It's just a complete dive by Enzo for absolutely no reason. Completely useless foul by him. Also, guys, we are doing every single Club World Cup game. We're on, now game 30. So if you like this type of commentary, this type of content, make sure to subscribe so we can get through all of these games. And I appreciate it so much. We're so close to 5.3k. But back onto this game here. Chelsea now with the ball. It's going to be Tosin just passing to Badiashile. And Badiashile still with the ball. Enzo's on his left, but he passes back to Tosin. Tosin now to Chiampong. And just losing it there. It's going to be Esperance now. I'm surprised Cole Palmer didn't start this lineup. Very surprised. I know he wasn't on form in the previous games, but that is honestly a bit weird to me how much the lineup's changed. Neto not even playing. Like Pedro Neto, I would have expected him to play. I mean, Cole Palmer, fair enough, not on form, so maybe not. Cucurella not playing either. Colwell not playing. Robert Sanchez not playing. I know Chelsea might be confident in this game, but, they've definitely been looking defensively like they're going to concede some goals here from Esperance. And this is going to be now a little 1-2 play there. Liam Delap with the ball. Takes the shot, and it's just going to be caught by Ben Said. Nice and easy. And there is a shot by LAFC, and it just hits the inner post again. They've hit the inner post 2 times in this game so far for them in the LAFC Flamengo game. They've actually been looking attackingly sound. Definitely a very deadly team. Football's absolute cinema. Yes, exactly. You eating so much is true, but it doesn't mean I don't eat fruits and vegetables. I believe you, Dorito Chip, that you eat fruits and vegetables. Always good if you want to become a pro athlete. And sure seems like you want to become... Did you want to become pro in baseball? I don't know. You were saying you do lots of it, so I thought maybe. Infantino in attendance for Esperance versus Chelsea. Interesting. He was in attendance before for Auckland versus Boca Juniors, which we saw. I'm surprised he didn't go to Bayern Benfica. That might have been, his style of game. But yeah, showing support for Auckland. They did get a goal, which is great on them. Really amazing. Shower promise on going pro. Yes, Dorito Chip, you're going to go pro. I can feel it. Ben said just catching that nice and easy ball there. Loose from Enzo. And he just rolls it kind of close there to Mariah. I feel like if Williams had been on the form that Ben said had been in his previous game against LAFC, if Williams from Sundowns had been on like a similar form, then we would have seen Sundowns collect the 3 points against Dortmund, of course being the stronger side in that game. Dortmund being gifted about 2 goals there. A third one was also given away in the midfield, but not really as much of a gift as the first and the third goal. But yeah, Ben said definitely looks like one of the stronger CAF goalkeepers here. He looks very good. And that is going to be a possible free kick here. Madueke looking like he's fouled there. And Ben Ali just taking that foul. Let's have a look. Yeah, yeah, no, that's a foul. That's a foul. Just studs up onto the side of his ankle there, Madueke. Already about 20 minutes into this Chelsea Esperance game and 15 minutes into this LAFC Flamengo game. Any thoughts on the game, guys? Drop it in the chat. I'll react to all your thoughts and score predictions and questions, But otherwise, yeah, we're going to see this free kick taken by Chelsea. Most likely it will be Enzo taking or Dewsbury Hall, which seems to be the case. Both of them lined up for this ball. Just waiting for this free kick to occur. And you guys have been voting in the poll. 72% of you think that Chelsea will win this game. Very confident. Like the confidence there from the Chelsea fans and who you'll be supporting tonight, of course. Some Esperance fans too, 11%. Flamengo, 6%. There's the cross by Chelsea, and that just goes and gets punched away by Ben Said here. For sure, it'd be an upset if Chelsea get out of this tournament in the group stage. Especially Esperance definitely looks strong here. Just given away by Chelsea. For sure, I think that the substitutes will be key for Enzo Maresca's side to really get the upper hand. Like Cole Palmer coming on. Some of these other players that have real quality. Reece James in the right back position we could see as well. For sure, don't know why that Reece James was starting as a DM in the previous game. That was kind of weird. And this is going to be now with Chelsea on a counter-attack. Just played over to the left side here. It's Ben Ali just passing through, finding Ogbelu. Now it's going to be what looks to be Sase holding up the ball. And it's just a foul there. Well, it's actually a foul, I think, on... Who is that? Number 19 there, Jabari. It's actually Jabari holding up the ball. And this is going to be a free kick here for Esperance in the attacking half. Waiting to see what they'll do with this one. Let's go and check out. So it looks like Konate is going to be taking this. Either Konate or... Who is that lined up? It looks like Sase is also lined up to take that one. Interestingly. So we'll see what they can do with this free kick here. Esperance pull an upset, early goal. We'll see. Okay, this is a ball taken by Konate, and it's just going to be headed back to Jorgensen. Nice and easy. Not a great connection there from Tugai. Of course, we'll be mainly focusing on the Esperance-Chelsea game just because it is the qualifying game. Here's a chance, though, for LAFC, and just nice and cleaned up there by Flamengo's goalkeeper, Rossi. Brilliant from him. Do you see Esperance scoring against Chelsea? I do. I actually do see them scoring against Chelsea at least one goal. I can see Chelsea winning the game, but they're going to have to use, tactical substitutions. They played a weaker starting lineup here, I'm surprised. and Esperance clearly are, dominating on counter-attack. So we could see a very quick counter-attack goal from Esperance. But yeah, Chelsea are, more likely to win this one. There's a chance. Liam Delap just, not connecting with that ball how he'd like. There was a passing header there by Dewsbury Hall. Just not the right type of header for Dewsbury, really. He should have actually shot that on target rather than passing over to Liam Delap. I mean, it was a good idea, but not the right one. And yeah, just cleared away. And it is going to be a possible water break here at the Esperance-Chelsea game. We'll have to see. You join your school team in 8th, probably. Okay, I see. I don't think I'm joining my school team. I think I'll do Fulham Spring Baseball. Okay. Okay, well, that's cool. W's Dorito chip for that. And this is a chance for Chelsea here. Just Liam Delap missing out on that one. And now Enzo. Now it's going to be Christopher Nkunku. Just trying to find some space there. Just over to the side, Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall crossing in, and that's trying to find no one there. It just goes out for a goal kick. Goal kick for Esperance. Yeah, it just misses everyone. There's a little bit of an injury here for Ben Said. A little bit of an injury. Just checking up on what it may be there. The medics. Of course, score predictions, guys. Make sure to drop them below. Make sure to. Yeah, there's a cooling break currently going on. We'll just wait for the cooling break to finish up. We can look at the LA versus Flamengo game while we wait, which is primarily, surprisingly, LA dominating. I'm surprised. They've got nothing to play for, but they clearly are doing a good job here. Now, this is Flamengo. Flamengo in white, of course. If Flamengo get a win here, they get 9 points secured at the top. Something that they're going to want. Varela now with the ball, just passing it over into Ortiz. Now Varela, little 1-2 from him and Everton. Now back all the way to Danilo. Now to Sandro. And the Chelsea-Esperance game is about to restart here with Ben Said as the taking a free kick here. Ball by Flamengo over to Allen. Now into the middle here. Going over to this right side. And now it's going to be a cross coming in from Varela. And it's just cleared away by LA. Varela now on the side. Ben Said's about to take his goal kick, and we're back with this Esperance game there. Just Ben Said clearing the ball down the field. There's a chance for Flamengo, though, and there's going to be a corner for Flamengo in that game. For this Chelsea-Esperance game, Chelsea just giving away a foul. Esperance going to take a free kick here. It looks like that is that Ogbelu that just gets injured there. I think so. Let's have a look. Oh, it's actually Sase. Yeah, just gets hit in the face by Enzo. Yeah, injury. I think it's a bit light, to be honest, but still an injury nonetheless. And it's going to be a corner for Flamengo and a free kick for Esperance. So corner for Flamengo. Going in, it's just headed away by LA. This free kick is still being, set up for Esperance here. Their second free kick in the attacking half to cross it in. Are you going to try and make it into FIFA? I mean, that's every footballer's dream. I mean, not the biggest dream, but it's a dream nonetheless. And there's the cross by Esperance. And it's just going to be cleared away by Chelsea. Back to Esperance. Well, I'll answer it when it goes out of the field. It's going to be offside. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to, probably YouTube will be more successful than football in terms of, likeliness, but we'll see. We'll see, I'll keep training. Mariah just offside there when he received that pass, by the way. And this is going to be Adarbio. Hi, Clicks. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. It's now going to be Tosin. Tosin passing through to Delap, who's just dropped deep there to receive that one. Nice little 1-2 between Madueke and Enzo. Now this is going to be Enzo again. Through ball to find Delap. That does not find him. That was not great. Now it's Madueke. Madueke just trying to find some space here. Back to Liam Delap. Now to Enzo. It's going to be a nice little pass by Lavia, and it just doesn't reach anyone. This is going to be Esperance now with a possible chance to counter-attack. Here we go. Long ball trying to find. That is not a long ball of any sort of quality. That is a complete waste, unfortunately, from Esperance. Well, I mean, it's 4 a.m. Clicks, so I'm 100% sure Dynamites will be sleeping for a school day, for him. 100%. This is going to be now Tosin. Back to Gusto. Through ball fine to Enzo. Now it's going to be Gusto just finding over that right-hand side there. Dewsbury Hall. Madueke available. Madueke now over to Lavia. Am I watching two games at the same time? Yes, I am. I'm watching the LA and Flamengo game and Esperance versus Chelsea. We are focusing more on Esperance versus Chelsea just because it's a more crucial game. But, of course, LA versus Flamengo will be also pretty crucial, in terms of Flamengo topping the group with 9 points. With How, I've got one game there. It's on the same screen, PC. Using Dazen, the only provider for these games. Then Ben Ali, just a little 1-2 there with Ogbelu. Still Ben Ali, just trying to find some space, and it's going to be out. It's going to be a throw-in for Chelsea. Just hindered there. It's crazy to think that there is a different universe, as you know. That's why you like astronomy. Yeah, for sure. Multiverse theory. I mean, it's not fully proved yet, but you could be the first person to prove that Dorito chip if you go into astronomy, And this is going to be now Bediashil just passing to Tosin. Tosin, long ball, trying to find Delap here on a counter-attack. Yes, please inform me, Clicks. I know, but I support the theory. Yeah, I support the theory too. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You reached 51 W's, Clicks. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Always supporting, us small creators, so that's a huge W. W's, everyone. And this is going to be a corner here for Chelsea. Smash like for small creators. It's going to be a corner for Chelsea, and it looks like that. Ooh, is Dewsbury Hall, Enzo, or Badiashil taking? I said creators. Creators. Yeah, W small creators. And this is now, yeah, Tosin was actually just giving instructions. It's actually going to be a free kick here for Chelsea. I didn't see really how they got that one, but Dewsbury and Enzo probably taking this one again. Not massive, okay, great. That meme is still alive somehow as well. This is going to be Esperance trying to defend this Chelsea free kick. Here we go. Dewsbury Hall crosses in, and it's caught by Ben Said. Nice and easy catch. And he's just going to hold that one there. Just holding it, intently, making sure that he doesn't drop that one. This is going to be back to Esperance. And it's going to be a long ball pass by Ben Hamida to try and reach Mokwana. Can I talk British for a bit? I mean, I don't know what British is, though. Like, what's the difference? I mean, I'm speaking English. Only a British person can speak British, not me. This is now, yeah, just that is actually good defense there from originally Tosin there. Pretty good defense. Looks like it might be a corner, though. Seems to be cleared that out. Yeah, it's going to be an Esperance corner. There is a chance for a goal for Esperance if they can reach, the heads of Mokwana, Jabri. Don't say the T in any word. Well, it's going to be hard for commentation. Maybe I'll do it in another stream. Clicks. Goal lock-in for this game. And the meme of it not being alive is still alive. Exactly. Short corner by Esperance. And it's just like a little 1-2 crossover. And Esperance still with the ball here. Another cross there. And here's a chance. Oh my goodness. That is so close to a goal there for Esperance. It looks like it's offside, unfortunately, for them. Yeah, it's offside. Called there by the referee. Forgot to mention the referee for LA versus Flamengo is Salman Ahmed Falahi. And the referee for Esperance versus Chelsea is Yael Falcon Perez. Both referees that I've never heard of in my life. You guys might have. Cooling break for Chelsea versus Esperance once again. Cooling breaks. Vital in this Club World Cup because it's just been so hot for some of these teams. I mean, not as hot as where I'm playing, but really, these teams finding it. Hugo Lloris on the ground for the LAFC versus Flamengo game. Just injured a little bit. I said your name. Oh, is it? Salman Ahmed Falahi. Australians put more or and O and R and other letters, and British is just like runneth thy pockets. You heard that in the British ghetto. Okay, very interesting. Looks like that Laurie might be subbed off here for LA. It looks like a bad injury. Let's check what's going to happen with this one. Ahmed Salman Isa Khalif Fadani Alanzi. Well, maybe I wouldn't keep that on the chat there. Just so you don't say your full name on a internet website. Clicks. I'd probably remove that. Just my advice. If you want, I'll censor myself saying it out on the replay there. Your name's DJ Khaled. Okay, great. Just some safety advice there, Clicks. Yeah, I know. I'm saying though, I recommend you remove that just so you don't have your full name on a website where anyone can then access it, past, present, future. Okay, this is going to be a cooling break for both games, actually. So let's put up the water break there. It's actually not right. Delay would say water break. Life is Roblox, DJ Khaled. Okay, great. Delete from your chat. Yeah, it's fully deleted. It's perma-deleted if you delete it. Okay, I'll delete it for you. After the stream, I'll go and edit out me saying that as well. So don't worry. All good. But yeah, interesting. Your name almost matches that, guys. And this is now going to be a drop ball for Jorgensen there. And he's just going to waste a bit of time to just play that out to Tosin. I'm surprised there's no goals in both games yet. This is actually pretty surprising for me. Really didn't expect that one. Yeah, it looks like that Laurie might be subbed off because he actually got elbowed, I think, in the rib there. Not great. I'll check at halftime. It looks like, Hugo Lloris is going to be coming off here for LAFC. He looks very injured. He just got elbowed to the face and the ribs from his teammate by accident, of course, when they're both going for a challenge on the ball. Maybe a miscommunication, really. That's what I think the source is. But yeah. And this is a chance for Chelsea. Just a little 1-2 there. It's going to be Lavia out to the right side here. It's going to be Dewsbury Hall now. Dewsbury Hall, one touch to Madueke now to Lavia. Lavia trying to get through. And it's now going to be a little shield play there. Nice and done by Gusto. And now it's Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku passing to Enzo. Trying to get a one touch through there. Doesn't. Gusto headers back to Badiashile. Now it's Adarbayo now with the ball. And now it's going to be Lavia just passing out to that right side there with Achiampong. And now it's back to Tosin, just one touching there with Gusto. Now flick on to Nkunku. And still in the box for Chelsea. Possible goal. Also, I'll remove the water break thing I just realised as well. Sorry, guys. There he goes, back on. It was only on for one game there. Put my back straight. Dino shorts or TikTok. And this is going to be a long ball there from Esperance, just clearing out. It's going to be a corner, it looks like. Here we go. Let's see if Chelsea can score from this corner, guys. It's going to be a little play there. There's a shot, and Ben said saves it, and Liam Delap just missing that one out. It's going to be offside anyway. I mean, I don't think he was really trying to hit on target, but yeah, it's offside. I'm seeing a bit bended. No, I'm seeing straight. It's just because this thing's blocking me. I'm seeing straight. It's all good, bro. You don't. I'm all good with the posture. And yeah, just Ben said there, brilliant save once again. He is just so class. Ooh, there is a little bit of a foul there by Liam Delap on Ben Hamida. There's going to be maybe a bit of an amendment to see if he's okay. Yeah, he's all good. Ben said's just going to play a free kick here down the field. Again, surprised it's 0-0 before halftime. You know, we're so close to the halftime, it's still 0-0. People say who play boxing have bad posture, and I agree. Wait, you mean people say that I have a bad posture who play boxing? What? Wait, what? Or you're saying, like, in general, people who play boxing have a bad posture? And this is going to be now on the side here for Esperance. Ben Ali trying to pass that through. There's a chance for them, actually, on the attack. It is, you know, a 5v5, but cross coming in from Ben Ali, and it's just going to be called by Jorgensen. Not a challenge to Chelsea's goalkeeper at all there. Just rolls it out. And now it's going to be a counter chance here. Madueke passing to Dewsbury Hall. He's going to run forward back from Dewsbury Hall here to find Achiapom. Now Enzo in the centre. Now over to Gusto. Gusto with Nkunku on his left. Nkunku now back to Gusto. Gusto with a chance to cross. And he's just pressured nicely by Ben Ali there. Very good pressure. Okay, you can have bad posture because when you defend. Yes, I know, yeah. Yeah, crouch posture when you're boxing. I thought you meant me saying that people that play boxing say I have bad posture. But yeah, definitely I understand. I used to do boxing, of course. And this is now going to be a little 1-2 there from Tosin and Adorabayo. Sorry, Tosin and Badiashil. Dewsbury Hall. Back to Tosin. Badiashil. And there's a little play on the side here for Nkunku. Nkunku back to Gusto. Gusto cross coming in. That was a good cross. It just doesn't meet anyone, though. Dewsbury Hall should have really ran onto that one. He didn't, though. And as it stands, yeah, Chelsea and Esperance are looking like it's going to be a 0-0 by half-time, which is going to be, you know, technically good for Chelsea. They just need a draw. Esperance not the same. Their fans in the crowd absolutely chanting it up, though. Respect to, you know, again, the CAF fans. They are definitely, you know, putting up a performance for their team to really put in the oomph and effort. And LA with a possible chance here, and it's going to be a goal for LAFC. It's a goal for them, 1-0. Just a nice little header from Marlon. Looks like this is going to be offside, though, and the score is revoked. There's going to be a check for the goal. Bouanga is asking the referee. There is going to be a check for the goal. LA could get it back, but as it stands, it's offside, called by the referee. We'll see if this goal stands. And yeah, it's going to be offside. I think, yeah, just an offside there. And this is now going to be Chelsea with attack here. Delap over to Nkunku. Nkunku just, you know, holding up the ball. Over to Badiashil. Now Tosin. Tosin over to Madueke. Now it's Badiashil. That was actually poor play from Tosin. Badiashil not really pressuring at all. Achapom Passing over to Dewsbury Hall. Now it's going to be Lavia, just through ball, trying to find any space. And this is going to be Esperance now with a possible counter chance. Here we go. Yeah, and the goal was denied for LAFC there, confirmed by the referee. Going to be a free kick here for Esperance, it looks like. Let's see, yeah, it's a foul there by Lavia, just not great. More of a dive a little bit, but yeah, it's a foul nonetheless. Just inciting that dive there. And the Chelsea bench not looking too pleased with that performance so far. Definitely not the best from them. We will see, you know, possible substitutions at halftime by Enzo Maresca. I can see Cucurella coming on. I can see Cole Palmer coming on. I can see if we look at some of these substitutes as well, we have the likes of, yeah, Cole Palmer, Cucurella, Reece James, Chalobah, Pedro Neto I expect to come on. Guehi, possibly Caicedo I expect to come on though. Definitely Colwell coming on in the defence. They're all substitutions we can see that can be made. For Esperance, we can see the likes of Rodrigo Rodriguez coming on. Teka, he's been pretty good. Ben Mohamed in the defence has been decent as well. Jalassi has been good. Jubeli has also come on quite a fair bit of time. So, yeah, we can expect those players to come on. For LA versus Flamengo, we can see the likes for LA of Giroud coming on at halftime. Ebobisse coming on near the end. We can see as well Smolyankov to come on to near the end. Odin Thiago Holm will probably come on in the middle of the game there, like the 60th minute, like in the second quarter of the game. Then you have, you know, the likes of Tillman. He will definitely come on. And for Flamengo, we have the likes, of course, Leo Pereira, who can come on. Wesley, I'd love to see him come on for a little bit. Michael's come on all 2 games so far, so the third one we can expect. Juninho can come on as well. Gerson, Bruno Henrique, Jorginho, all of those guys definitely will be coming on, especially Jorginho as well. One that we can for sure see because he was warming up for most of this half as well for Flamengo. Arsene Weger's here, so maybe you want to see the former Arsenal man play since Flamengo has qualified. And I don't know why you guys are writing gibberish in the chat there, but okay. For sure. Definitely. And Chelsea here with the chance, and it's just Enzo messing up the ball a little bit there. And this is now going to be just Chelsea reclaiming, really. And of course, guys, if you are enjoying the commentary, if you do like this type, do you think Flamengo will score? I think Flamengo for sure will score, Joel. Yeah, definitely. A very good side. I can definitely see them scoring in this game as the leaders of this group. You know, winning 2 of their games out of 3, they 100% score for me, of course, unless I put an absolute curse on them now saying this and jinx it. But yeah, 95% sure that they'll score in this game. They've just been so good. But yeah, guys, if you enjoy the content, like and sub, always appreciate. I really do appreciate that, guys, because we are so close to 5.3k subs. So close. Literally a couple off. So yeah, appreciate chat, all of you guys. What are these symbolics in the chat here? That's crazy. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a cooling break, it looks like, once again. Do I read enchantment table? No, I do not read enchantment table, unfortunately. Would love to, because it's the Minecraft lore language. And yeah, there is going to be a free kick, it looks like, here for Esperance. Drop ball, I think, actually. Flamengo taking a corner here. It says subscribe enchantment table, and yes, it actually does. Oh, wow. I didn't know you could write an enchantment table. Yeah, the referee is telling Nkunku and Dewsbury Hall to get back. Yeah, I'll make sure to check the Discord clicks, no worries. Yeah, he's telling Dewsbury Hall and Nkunku to get back because really they shouldn't be standing here when it's a drop ball for Esperance. They can't stand that close. And the referee's told them so many times here. They finally moved, and that is a far long-range ball there trying to reach the striker. Yeah, enchantment table is your first language. Oh, wow. And that is a poor corner from Flamengo, by the way. Just not finding anyone. Boanga actually does get off a decent tackle there and wins I think that he wins the throw. Nah, he's going to give it to, yeah, Flamengo there. And let's see what this message says in Arabic. Okay. Thank you so much, Clicks. Appreciate that. Just translate there. Straight back to you, bro. 5 minutes of additional time here for Esperance versus Chelsea. +5. And this is going to be now on the left side here. Esperance with a possible chance to counter. A goal for them before the halftime would be insanely good for them. Same with Chelsea, really, you know, establishing a dominance on this game, putting back the, you know, the possible mental block, putting up a mental block, I should say. And here's a chance for Nkunku, just flicking it across. And there is a shot from long range, just not on target by Enzo. And I'm going to try and translate that. Dorito Chip, your message is censored for some weird reason. Let's go and translate it to make sure it's, you know, I cannot read that. Yeah, I didn't even translate, so I don't know what that's all about, but sure. W's, guys, for your messages. Really appreciate it. Score predictions. Anyone who hasn't put one in the chat, make sure to do so as well. And thank you again, Clicks. Appreciate it, bro. Right back at you again. And Chelsea just, yeah, really just trying to retain as much possession as possible because Esperance have been so deadly on these counterattacks, you know, very, very deadly. Says W Dino Dooms the White Sensor. Maybe it's because it's a weird language. I don't even think that's a real language. It's just a bunch of symbols, and then you've said what it means. Okay. Didn't LAFC get... No, it was a cancelled goal. Denied goal there. And, yeah, there is just a little bit of a nice tackle there from number 20 for Esperance. It is called a foul. I mean, it's really light to be called a foul there from Ben Hamida there. Not great. Achiapong does get it for his team, though. And here is a chance for Chelsea to go with a goal into half-time through Enzo taking this free kick. There is going to be 4 additional minutes for the LA Flamengo game as well, guys. 4 additional. There is a actual check here for concussion on one of the LA players there by the doctor. The referee is making sure there's no concussion so the game can continue. So it'll probably be about 6 minutes additional. Ben said getting ready to save this Enzo Fernandez free kick. Here we go. Free kick coming in there. Just a header and it goes in. It's a goal. It's a goal for Chelsea. It's a goal by... what seems to be Tosin there. 1-0. Chelsea going into halftime with a goal. Brilliant. There might be a check for offside. I really was surprised. I didn't think that was going in. That's why I didn't react just immediately. But, wow, Chelsea 1-0 now. That's exactly what they needed to, you know, now start putting up this mental block against Esperance. I still think the changes will occur. And at halftime, of course, Cucurella, Cole Palmer coming on especially. Let's see here. Is this onside? It is onside as well. So Chelsea have got a goal here through Tosin. Brilliant. Brilliant from Chelsea. Brilliant from Tosin there. Nice connection from Enzo. Exactly what was needed. And Chelsea are leading this game. I originally actually thought it went behind the far side. And then it went bounced off the ad board and went to the back of the goal. But wow, beautiful. Beautiful goal by Tosin there. Smash like for Chelsea scoring, guys. And that is going to be a 1-0 so far in this game. Really like the goals before halftime. Of course, it makes it a little bit more exciting, especially on these final day matches for the groups. So far, Group A, the most exciting. Here's a chance for Esperance, actually. Good defending there by Tosin. And it's going to be Jorgensen's ball. Just catches it after a little steal off Tosin there. He kind of slipped up a little bit, but yep, Jorgensen cleans that up for his team. Nice and easy clean up. Lock in. Wait, I'll read all your messages after halftime as well, guys. The ones that are translatable. Because there is a chance for Esperance to maybe, you know, equalise before halftime. Here at Chelsea to get a second. Enzo. Cross coming up to Liam Delap. Liam Delap with a chance. Here we go. Liam Delap scores. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Delap scores. And here's the wonder signing that Chelsea have been looking for in that striker position. Smash like for Delap, guys. Smash subscribe for Delap. That is amazing. 2-0. I can't believe it. Chelsea have really turned this around in the final, like, 20 seconds for this half. Brilliant from them. Absolutely brilliant. 2-0, and Esperance are looking like to go out. Delap, just a brilliant striker, guys. He is what Chelsea have been looking for. Very good replacement for Nicholas Jackson. I expect maybe Jackson to be sold, then bring in, a substitute striker for Delap because he is so good. It's onside as well. Brilliant again by Enzo, getting another assist. That's 2 assists for Enzo. He might be player of the match here if he continues to provide for each goal. Brilliant from Liam Delap, just skilling a player, hitting the far side of Ben Said. Ben Said had no chance to save. The wonder signing strikes again there, and it's now 2-0 for Chelsea. Brilliant. Any scoreline predictions, guys, before we end this first half here? Halftime is occurred for Esperance versus Chelsea, so we'll revert the clock back to the 45th. Let's go back down here, almost at the 45th here. Yellow card also coming out for one of LA's players, it seems like. Yes. In that game, we'll stop the clock there too. 45 minutes. Let's read your chat messages as well. Once the LAFC Flamengo game ends there. It's about to end in like any second now. About a minute remaining. And this is going to be Flamengo, and it's halftime. There we go. Halftime for that game too. Referee stopped it about on the dot, just about 20 seconds over. And that is halftime for both of these games. So score predictions, thoughts on the first half, guys. I'll review them. Let's read what you guys said. Let's read what you said here. Clicks in Arabic. Let's go translate. You light up the world, my brother. Thank you, Clicks. Let's read the next one. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you, Clicks. Again, I can't translate enchantment table, unfortunately, Dorito Chip. No images, sadly, but I accidentally sent an image in general instead of images, so there's one in general. No problem. Let's check the Discord as well for you Clicks there. Let's go check this one up. Okay, let's see. And here we go. And yes, I love that. That view is very nice. Clicks, yeah, W view. W's. And let's see the image you sent. W shelf. Brilliant shelf. Yeah, I love that one. Got the New York Giants ball there. Got another NFL ball. Got some stuff. They got Flamengo. Is that train up at the top? And a bird? Brilliant shelf there, Dorito Chip. Well done. Very nicely decorated. Love it. But yeah, guys, halftime there for both games. And so far, the scorelines aren't really unpredictable. They've been pretty predictable. Esperance were very deadly, but of course, Chelsea just finishing them off here in the second half, the first half already with the 2-0. Hopefully, they don't drop off like they did in the previous game against Flamengo. I'm sure they won't, because Esperance, of course, a little bit of a weaker opponent. I wouldn't say so. They've been brilliant in this campaign so far. Unfortunately, they can't get through, but yeah, Chelsea are going to be going through as it stands. And W, whoever subscribed as well, I appreciate you so much, making us now 5,290 subscribers. That is insane for everyone who has subscribed. Genuinely appreciate it so much, guys. But yeah, thoughts on this first half, guys? Do let me know, because I am all ears now. Also, you said in enchantment table, what was it, Dorito Chip? LAFC and Flamengo will win. But the only thing is that they're versing each other, so they'll have to technically draw. Only one winner there. So, yeah. Who do you want from... I think you want LAFC just because they're an MLS team. Get a glass of water, mate. I'm actually all good, to be honest. Oh, it means tie in your world. Okay, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Let's also put the chat back on my phone here just so I can read it without having to look up all the time. And we'll go like this. There we go. Smash like as well, guys. Cap. What? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm all ears, guys. I'll just be waiting here for the next half, to be honest. But yeah, if you have any questions, do ask. Otherwise, I'll just wait here. Let's see if there's any transfer news out on the transfer window. Let's go to Fabrizio Romano. Pogba to Monaco. Here we go. Already confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Ansu Fati to Monaco. Here we go. Confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Neymar, extended contract at Santos till December. Here we go, by Fabrizio Romano. Of course, Olympique Lyon relegated to Ligue 2 due to financial reasons. Messi's birthday, and Chelsea very close to signing Bino Gittins, extremely close. Milos Kerkez, now a Liverpool player. Here we go. And Victor Gyökeres is going to be leaving Sporting, 100% confirmed by Gyökeres himself. Any other things here? Let's have a look. And it is going to be Nicholas Jackson gets a 2-game ban by FIFA for his red card. David Alaba, his birthday today as well, turns 33. Hala Madrid. Julian Alvarez, first season with 0 official titles. And PSG versus Messi coming up in the round of 16. Of course, they meet again. Rooney Bargi is now going to be a Barca player. He is from FC Copenhagen, so he's going to be cool. And Messi continues to never have been eliminated in the group stage of any tournament. Mason Mount not planning to leave Manchester United. And there is any other chances of something here. Darwin Núñez is given the initial green light to Napoli, so he might be moving to Napoli there, Núñez, which will be interesting, very interesting, that one. And it was Zidane's birthday 2 days ago. Gyökeres is going to Arsenal. I'm not too sure, Noel. It really depends on if he selects Manchester United or Arsenal, because they are the two real only targets trying to sign him, I think. And they're the two ones he's mainly interested in. We'll have to see if Man U can, provide enough funds, or if Arsenal can provide enough. I'm sure Arsenal might be, in the end, the stronger candidate to get him, just because of, the club's form. Man U not on the best of form, but, the project might be demonstrated by Ruben Amorim to his former player, and, that might sway him to the United direction. So it just depends. Or can Mikel Arteta convince him to come? Because, for Arteta, it's either Sesko or Gyökeres. I mean, both of them would be amazing for them. A double striker formation really could actually work out at Arsenal if they change to a more attacking situation. With Saka on the right, Sesko and Gyökeres up front. And then you have on the left side, Martinelli, Jesus, who comes on Gabriel Jesus, Trossard, really any one of those. And then, they can invert in. Trossard, of course, plays, almost like a false striker from the left wing, going from the left wing forward position to, more of a striker role, even dropping back. And then Kai Havertz, of course, playing like a centre forward, or almost like a false 9. Yeah, Arsenal definitely need him. Sesko, and Gyökeres, both big priorities for Arsenal. They need a striker. It's really what's missing from their collection. I actually feel the same about Real Madrid. I know that Kylian is a striker, of course. Now he's more of a left wing, but really there's no one to cross into the box to for Real Madrid, except when Endrick's on. Endrick actually is a crossing opportunity, but or when Rudiger's up front. The rest of the time, though, no one is there to receive a header ball from, the likes of Rodrigo and Vini crossing in. That's why they always cut inside and shoot. And I feel like that's a big problem, because we saw that in the Atleti Real Madrid Champions League round of 16, Real Madrid kept trying to cross in and no one's there to receive it. Like, Mbappe's not going to jump higher than Lenormand or one of the Atleti defenders, let's be honest. Any defender, really. Martinelli would play left, for sure. I could see, Martinelli... Imagine, 2 strikers, again, I think would be brilliant for Arsenal, because I watched actually all of their Premier League games last season. We had Martinelli on the left side, Sesko. You have as well Gyökeres, right centre forward. You have on the right wing Saka, because that Saka-Gyökeres link-up could really play in well. And then, the cam, Kai Havertz, linking up into almost a third striker, really attacking formation. But then you have that strong defense with Gabriel and Saliba at the back there, really strong rock, and then Miles Lewis-Skelly, overlapping from the left wing back position, playing even, you could play, what's his name again, Nwaneri into the RM position, just behind Saka, or even into the midfield more, and just giving him a try there, or of course he can come on for Saka when needed. But yeah, definitely I can see that happening, at least, in the near future. We have to see what Gyökeres is going to decide, of course. And then for Manchester United, if they somehow manage to get him, then it would be, of course, Gyökeres up front. You would have Ahmed as a right wing, I feel like. Or Mbeumo as a right wing. Actually, you play probably Cunha as a left wing, and then Ahmed and Bruno as a double cam figure. Ahmed playing more on the right side, so it would be an RM, in going onto that side, coming up forward. You could also have, Bruno dropping deep for the defense. Ahmed also drops deep onto the right side as like a false right wing back. Kind of like what Trent does, but inverting it, so he starts in the cam and then drops back to the right back. Because, we have the likes of Mazraoui coming up forward, and then, he goes in there. Who's that guy going on for the cross at Frankfurt? I don't know. Let me check. You mean Marmoush, or you mean, let's see, Eintracht Frankfurt. Because Sesko's in RB Leipzig. But let's see Frankfurt's team. Ekatike they have as their striker. They used to have Marmoush. I think Arsenal's midfielders are better than Man City. Yeah, let me just refresh my memory here, because I've been focusing on Club World Cup so much I've forgotten half of the team. I think so. Because current City's midfield is very young. Yeah, they've got Declan. Yeah, Partey's leaving. It's almost officially confirmed, which is a huge loss for, Arsenal, because he was so good. He was missing in the PSG game. You could tell he was missing. Nwaneri does play cam. Sterling should be sold 100%. Is he on loan? I don't know if he's on loan or he's sold. Yeah, he's on loan. Just get rid of him. Partey could be sold for a lot. I think, Kiwior's being sold. Jorginho's being sold. 100% they're all confirmed, I'm pretty sure. Well, Jorginho's already left to Flamengo. But yeah, you could see the likes of a new CDM really coming in to replace Partey, and maybe a younger CDM. Someone who's not got much opportunity yet in their clubs, someone scouted. Real never had that guy to go in for the cross like another striker. And I'm just thinking, while under Alonso, who was that guy at Frankfurt? Oh, under Xabi Alonso, who's the guy at Frankfurt? I'm not too sure. Yeah. I'm not... Gonzalo Garcia? No, Endrick? I don't know. Genuinely, I'm not too sure. You'll have to check and then let me know. Also, yeah, I do think Mikel Merino might be better, actually, as a more attacking midfielder than a striker. I know he's great in the striker position. He's been performing in it. But, yeah, AM, because he can help out with the midfield link-up. Maybe where, Nwaneri doesn't start some games. Mikel Merino starts those games. It really just depends how, Arsenal are going to line this one up. And it looks like Cole Palmer's coming on for this Chelsea side. Chelsea side are definitely going to bring him on here. He's got his kit on. Would love to see Cole play. Very good. Very, very good. You mean Boniface? You mean Boniface? Or, what's his name? Oh, I forgot the other guy. Bro, who is that? Wait a second. I'm just trying to think who was the other... Patrick Schick as well, yeah. That was for Leverkusen, though. With Alonso. Xabi Alonso. Yeah. I don't know. The only person from Eintracht Frankfurt I can think of is Omar Mamouche, who went to City. That's like a striker of quality, to be honest. These matches are coming back on, guys, any second. We want to watch the live. Yes, so first of all, I can... Welcome to Stream Festival, Simon. Hope you're doing well. We can't put the live stream on here. You will get I'll get copyright striked and banned from YouTube. You can watch it for free at dazen.com. I'm doing a watch along. So yeah, if you're watching along with me, you can. That's all good. I'm doing commentary anyway, but yeah, DAZN.com is where you can watch the live. You cannot watch it on YouTube, otherwise you'll get copyright striked. It is free on the app, or the website. It is totally free for the Club World Cup. Unfortunately, it's just on DAZN, which is a bit frustrating how it's one company streaming it, but, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be streaming it. I'm doing like a watch along for anyone who isn't able to watch it, who can just hear the commentary. It's the best I can do. It's the least I can do for people who can't watch. I'm sorry, guys. I really would show the live thing if I could, but I can't. I'm not allowed to. Yeah, I don't want my channel to be banned and, thrown off the abyss of YouTube. Unfortunately, that is the way it is, though. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Simon. Thanks for tuning in, though, regardless. And the players coming back onto the field here. Any score predictions for this next half, guys? If you haven't dropped them already, do drop them, because I'm feeling Chelsea maybe 3-1. LA versus Flamengo, definitely I can think it's a 2-0 for Flamengo. It just really depends on, Flamengo's form, because at the moment they're not actually looking too decent against LA. I mean, they've had a lot of possession, but it's just not been the best. Like I said, let's have a look here at the stats here on ball possession. Yeah, they've had 68% ball possession, 32% LA, but yeah, their shots, 9 total shots with 1 on target only. That is not great. LA have had 2 shots with 0 on target. That's definitely better than theirs, but definitely not great having 9 shots with 1 on target there for Flamengo. They've had 310 balls with 92% accuracy passes there. For the other game, though, for Esperance versus Chelsea, I'm pretty sure it's pretty dominant to Chelsea in terms of ball possession. I am correct, though. 75% possession there for Chelsea, 25% for Esperance there. Yeah, I agree, actually, a 4-1 or a 3-1 for sure. Esperance look deadly on the counter-attack. I can see them getting, the type of goal we saw as almost like a fluke goal, I feel like. And LAFC, Flamengo, I would be surprised for LA to get a 1-1, yeah, but it is possible, definitely possible for them, because they have been playing decent on the defense. Again, they're playing counter-attack sort of like Esperance, and that's why I feel like these weaker teams do. They play the counter-attack against the strong sides, and it's actually really effective, like Auckland did against Benfica. I know they got their goal from a corner, but, it was actually effective in terms of not conceding, because it really is relying on Benfica to push everyone upfield. You play park the bus, and as soon as you get the ball, just go immediately down the field as quick as possible. Auckland really should have actually got 2 goals there. Their passing in the final third was horrendous, I got to say. It was so bad. I'm sorry, Auckland, as a part New Zealander, that is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, it was not great. Not great at all, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely can see big scores coming. And there is kickoff already for this Esperance-Chelsea game. It is back underway. Just put that back up there. We are equal time. And the LAFC Flamengo game is about to occur any second now. Again, guys, if you want to watch along, the link to the site is there, DAZN.com. It's the site that is showing all of these games. All of them free if you just use your Google account to sign in. It might ask you to pay a package. You just press no, not today. You can watch the Club World Cup games. And yeah, because it is their official policy to allow this for free during the tournament. Here's a chance for Chelsea, and it's just going to go out for a goal kick. But yeah, if you do like the commentary regardless, always a like and sub is appreciated, guys. Again, we are coming so close to 5.3k, like super close. So yeah, everyone who does subscribe, I hugely appreciate you guys. I'll shout you out even if you want. But yeah, thank you so much. And this is now going to be Chelsea just giving a throw in. There is the game for LA versus Flamengo underway there. Just forgot to start the timer. It was about 20 seconds in there. Nice and easy. Here we go. And it is going to be a ball here for Chelsea, just playing at the back. Really, that's all they need to do. Let's see if there's any substitutions. There was one substitution for Esperance here. It is going to be Mohamed Rail Derbali replacing Elias Mukwana. And for the other game, LAFC versus Flamengo, it's going to be Marion for Los Angeles coming off, and Artem Smolyakov coming on for LA. They're just trying to make really a change to maybe penetrate the Flamengo, strong ball possession playing attacks, which we've seen from them. And this is going to be Chelsea playing it to the right-hand side here. Is now Dewsbury Hall playing it nicely to Lavia. Now back through to Ekiapom. And it's now going to be Lavia again. Achiampom, probably the hardest player to pronounce on this team at the moment. And that is a poor giveaway from Chelsea. Esperance on a counter-attack here. Here is a chance for them. They're coming into the box. And this is now number 19, Jabri, just passing through. Konate, shot over. Jorgensen's going to take the goal kick there. That was not a good finish there from, I think that was Ogbelu. Not that great from him. Let's see who got this finish. That was actually Guenichi. Not that great. Just hits it a bit too high. Should have been more of a driven shot on the ground here. Flamengo taking a corner against LA. And corner coming in for Flamengo. And it just misses the header there. And it's going to be out for a goal kick for LAFC. Hugo Lloris is going to be taking that one. Back into Chelsea. Esperance here. And it's going to be Tosin at the back. Just holding the ball nice and softly. Now it's going to be to Badiashil. And Badiashil just passing to Enzo. There's a little touch through there to Achiampong. Now to Dewsbury Hall. Back to Achiampong. Now back to Tosin. And Tosin through there, trying to find a nice little one-touch there with Lavia. And then it's just back. And then a long ball. And caught by Ben Said. Nice, easy collection there. And Esperance just clearing this ball down the field. I'm really just trying to get a run. And that is going to be all the way back there to Jorgensen. He's going to be happy that he just received that one nice and easy from his teammate, Tosin there. And now it's with Tosin. Now it's going to be with Lavia. Just dropping quite deep. Enzo. He's got 2 assists already. This guy's looking dangerous. Enzo passing it over to Lavia. Lavia skilling through the box. And it looks like there is no penalty there. He does get fouled in the box, maybe. It was actually Nkunku. And yeah, no penalty given. And there is a long ball there. And this is going to be Chelsea just playing it. It's going to be Dewsbury Hall just passing it to Enzo. Now back here to Lavia. Now to Badiashil. A little one-touch play from Dewsbury Hall to back to Lavia. Achiampong. Now to Tosin. Badiashil. Badiashil just trying to find some real passing maneuverability. Chelsea's team, very fluent in overlapping, moving around the pitch, trying to find some space in between. That's a very bad pass, actually, from Lavia. Not great. Now it's going to be back with Esperance here. It's going to be Mariah. Back to Ben Said. Again, very unfortunate for the goalkeeper to concede to when he has been, on form in the past 2 games for Esperance. But we did see that with Williams against Dortmund. He was on form the previous game and then he messed up big time for Esperance there. Sorry, for Sundowns. Excuse me. It is 5 a.m. for me, sorry. I've been up for about 25 hours. 24 hours. And this is going to be now here to Lavia. Back down to Achiampong. Now to Tosin. Now it's going to be Fernandez. One touch back to Badiashil. Tosin. Lavia. Tosin. Achiampong. Try and find some space. This looks much more fluent than the previous game for Chelsea. Let's be honest. This is very good. Liam Delap finding an overlap rung there. Dewsbury Hall. That was actually brilliant play from him. Here's Enzo. Takes the shot and just goes over. And Ben Said is okay. Enzo saying that there is a touch from the goalkeeper there. I'm 100% sure that wasn't touched by the goalkeeper. Let's have a look. Yeah, no touch from the goalkeeper there. Let's have a look. Yeah, not even close to a touch. Don't know how Enzo's saying there's even close to a touch there. His hand is about like 5 meters from the ball. And this isn't an Nkunku possible penalty before. No, he just dives in the box, unfortunately, for Chelsea. I think he should have continued to run there instead of drawing out the penalty. A little bit silly from him. Whoa, there has been a corner given. Maybe a deflection. Maybe I didn't see it. Sorry, Chelsea fans. I might have not seen that one. But there might be a deflection. All I'm saying is the goalkeeper was not even close to touching that. So, yeah, there is a corner given. Must be a deflection. Cross coming in from Enzo. And it's going to be cleared away by Esperance after a poor clearance. A shot just over there by Gusto. Not on target at all. Not what he was looking for there. LA in the LA versus Flamengo game. Just trying to build up some possession here, really. And the Esperance coach just really telling his players to, you know, move down the field a little bit more. And offside for LA's attack in the LA versus Flamengo game. In other terms, Esperance versus Chelsea, ball down by Ben said. I feel like that Esperance need a goal now if they want to get a one. They really need one, you know, early on here. Jorgensen just receiving a pass back from Lavia. Now it goes out to the left side here. It's going to be Gusto. Now to Lavia. Tosin, the goal scorer. The first goal scorer anyway. There's a ball by Gusto just finding Enzo. Now back to Gusto. Long ball coming out to Dewsbury Hall. Good touch. And it's going to be given a free kick. There is a handball by Dewsbury Hall in that touch. Initially doesn't look like one, but there is. And it's going to be Ben Hamida taking this free kick. Ben Hamida just giving the ball down the field there. And it's going to be cleared away by Chelsea. And it's now going to be a possible Chelsea counter-attack here. Chance from Enzo. And there is a pause in play. What is this? There is an Esperance player down on the floor. There is a pause in play to check up on him. As the votes stand, guys, 70% of you guys are going to be supporting Chelsea tonight. 5% Esperance, 19% Flamengo, and 7% LAFC. W support from all you guys supporting your representative teams. Big up, you know. Big up. And yeah, there's a little bit of medic check here on the field for Esperance versus Chelsea. So we'll go over to the LA Flamengo match and just see that it is now going to be Hugo Lloris passing out to the right side there, received by Marlon, who was actually off the field. Sorry, got to say he's actually off the field. He was subbed off for Smolyakov in the 46th minute due to an injury. And just having a look at this Flamengo chance here, that was a brilliant tackle by Long. Very good tackle from him. Very good. And this is going to be now LA just trying to find some more possession, because their possession currently sits at a low 34% compared to the 66% of Flamengo. It was lower before the first when the first half ended, so they have done a pretty good job. Substitution for Esperance. Jabri is coming off, and on is coming Rodrigo Rodriguez, which we did say would come on. The number 9 for Esperance. And yes, it's just going to be LA just trying to find some possession. Here we go. Drop ball for Chelsea as well in the Esperance-Chelsea game. And Chelsea actually look like they're going to make some substitutions here. Drop ball taken. The subs will probably come on the next time the ball goes out. And this is going to be over for Achiampong to Lavia. Achiampong again. All the way back here to Tosin. Finds a nice pass there to Enzo. Achiampong. Brilliant play from Chelsea compared to the previous game was not great from them in the second half. this game really is quality. It's going to be Esperance now with the ball. It's going to be Mariah. Long ball from him. Trying to find that right wing side, and it's just going to be cleaned up nice and easy by Badiashil. There is some pressure from the new substitution here. The new number 9 pressing here, Rodrigo Rodriguez. But Chelsea still retain at the back. Tosin. Chance for LA in their game. Boanga just shoots, and it's saved by Rossi. It's going to be a corner, but it is offside, I think, in the end. Offside given. And Chelsea on this left side here for the game against Esperance. Here's a chance for Chelsea. Shot over. Not great shot there from Christopher Nkunku. Just not great at all. Chelsea have been very dominant in this game, though. Very, very dominant. I was surprised, especially with this lineup that was chosen. Enzo Maresca has done a good job, you know. On the back of his poor substitutions last game, he has done a very good job in choosing this one. And there's a shot from long range by Everton, it looks like, to try and put Flamengo up on the lead there for that game. But Hugo Lloris makes a brilliant save to prevent that from occurring. Brilliant pass by De Arrasqueta to set up that long shot. And there is a substitution here. Again, a very weird one. Liam Delap coming off at the 58th minute. And coming on a new player here. Let's see who's coming on. Again, surprise Delap. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are about that. Let me know your thoughts on Delap coming off early in every game. Looks like Tyreek George is going to be coming on. So I'm expecting... Oh, it's Guehi and Sugo, it looks like, actually. Guehi and Sugo, not Tyreek George. Ignore what I said. Yep, Lavia and Delap coming off. Guehi and Sugo coming on. Very, weird change, to be honest. Delap is just so good in the attack that I was so surprised by that. Last game, the game before that, and now this game. Just genuinely a bit of an odd substitution. Maybe he can't play a full 90, I don't know. Maybe he's still in development to play that full 90. We'll have to see what the reasoning is behind that. But if you Chelsea fans could give me any sort of pointers as to why he's not playing a full 90 minutes, then yeah, that would be great, Great addition to the knowledge. This is going to be now on the right side here for Achiampong. Substitution for Flamengo, and we did predict this one. Everton coming off for Michael in the 58th minute. Early for Michael to come on now. He came on later in the previous 2 games, like the 80th minute or so. But, I mean, there's no pressure for Flamengo, really. So it's fine for them to, play these types of players. And it's going to be now a ball for Achiampong, just passing to Tosin all the way back to Jorgensen. And is going to be a pass back here. Here's a chance actually for Flamengo in their game, and it's just cleared away. Now back to the Chelsea game here. It looks like that Guehi just, gives away the ball a little bit there. Esperance now got it in the defence. Back to Ben said. Injury to De Arrasqueta in the Flamengo game. And Esperance just trying to play attacking football, and it's just cleaned up by Gusto and Tosin. And substitution for LAFC. Hugo Lloris is going to be coming on, and it looks like that Boanga might be coming off. I don't know. We'll have to see who they're going to sub off here. But Hugo Lloris is going to be coming on for LA. Now in the Chelsea Esperance game, it looks like Pedro Neto might be the next substitution made. We'll have to wait and see. Achiampong with the ball. Back to Tosin. Now to Badiashil. There's a little nice play there from Lavia. Just a one-touch pass over to Enzo, but not good enough. Achiampong now. Dewsbury Hall. Back to Achiampong. And all the way back there to Tosin. Now Badiashil. Now over to Gusto. Gusto finds a 3-ball to Fernandez. And there's a little 1-2 play here. It's now going to be Christopher Nkunku just trying to skill through the field there. And it's won by Chelsea. Lost. Esperance ball now. And it's now going all the way back there to Jorgensen. Now it's going to be Tosin. Achiampong. Tosin. And now it's Badiashil over to Achiampong again. Through ball, trying to find the likes of... Who is that? Trying to find... Yeah, it looks like one of the new substitutions. That is going to be Gawaihi. I think his hair's got shaved quite a fair bit. So, yeah, surprised about that. Does not look like his icon. I haven't seen him in a while, so yeah. Now Chelsea. This is going to be Christopher Nkunku. Trying to find the ball here is just lost by Chelsea. It's going to actually be a free kick for them. Looks like a foul by Esperance. Looks like that Quinichi committed that one. Any comments about this game, guys? And there's a strike. Oh, that just missed. Very close by Madueke for getting the third. Very close. Yeah, just strikes. It just goes wide, unfortunately. Very close. And this is going to be a goal kick for Ben Said. Also a free kick here for Flamengo. Both games in the late stage. And this is now going to be 1-2s from Chelsea. And back to Jorgensen. Oh, it looks like Tosin actually might have to come back. Yeah, Tosin just comes back to collect that one nice and easily. And now it's going to be here, Tosin. Lavia. And now it's going to be on the right side here for Achiampong. Back. And that is going to be a nice clean-up there by Isugo. Now it's going to be passed by Bagusto now to the left side here. It's going to be a nice through ball there by Badiashil. Down back to Tosin. Really just keeping possession on the defensive half. Chelsea don't even need a pressure, really. LA in their game is on a counter chance. A goal by LA would be really surprising, to be honest, just based on, you know, the form of Flamengo in these games. Very surprising if they do get one. Don't know what your guys' thoughts are on it. Of course, always drop your thoughts in the chat, guys. I do respond to every chat message, so, yeah. W you guys. And Esperance trying to, you know, bring this upfield. They don't do it, unfortunately. It's going to be Chelsea's ball. This would have been the hardest game for Esperance, you know, for a qualifying game. Unfortunately, they didn't win their game, you know, against Flamengo, because it would have made it a little bit easier. If Flamengo are playing their current form against Esperance, I'm sure they would have won that one, Esperance there, because they've just been so good on their counter-attack. But yeah, not good enough here to beat Chelsea, unfortunately. Dewsbury Hall. This is now going to be Nkunku. And Achiampong to Tosin. Now to Enzo. Touch over. Now back to Enzo there. Little one touches from these Chelsea players at the back. Enzo. Tosin. Counter-attack for LA. Cleaned up by Flamengo in that game. Now back here. It's going to be just, yeah, continual passes through the defense there. Trying to find, you know, Guehi, but, yeah, it's just cleaned up by Esperance. Back to Ben Said. Ben Said globs it down the field. And Tosin's just going to pass that one back to Jorgensen, or he's going to actually let it run out. Either way, effective at ticking down this clock. No real need of any more goals. It's going to be a water break here, it looks like. Oh, there actually might be a retake of the free kick, actually. I mean, sorry, the throw-in here, because it looks like that it's just been taken too quickly, because there is a substitution being made. And the substitution is going to be Madueke coming off for George. That, of course, is going to be Tariq George, and it also looks like someone else is coming off here as well. Enzo is going to be coming off. Enzo Fernandez and Madueke, of course. And on comes Tyreek George. And I think that's Caicedo. I think. We'll see who's coming on here. Either Caicedo or maybe Sarr. And it's going to be Andre Santos and George. Interesting. Interesting choice of subs there. Just maybe letting the, younger substitutes play a little bit. There's no real need to rush this game here. I mean, it's pretty much done and dusted unless Esperance somehow pull an absolute miracle and get 3 goals here. But a draw is all Chelsea needs to qualify, so I'm sure they'll be comfortable with this one. And, of course, as it stands on the table here, Flamengo is going to be first with 7 points and a +4 goal difference. Chelsea 6 points with a +2 goal difference. Esperance third with a -3 goal difference and 3 points. And LA last with a 1 point and -3 goal difference. That is how the table shapes up on the final day for Group D of this Club World Cup. Of course, we are streaming all Club World Cup games, so if you are interested on coming to more of these watch-alongs, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We will be live again later tonight, tomorrow for some of you guys, and then also, for all of them. So, I mean, that's what all means, of course. This is going to be Esperance now on a counter. And this is going all the way back here to Esperance's defense. Just no real, shape of that counter, unfortunately for them. And that's going to be Mariah just doing a risky pass there. And it's given away by Esperance. It's going to be Chelsea's ball at the back here. So far, match stats, attempt on goal here. Esperance, 3 attempts on goal, 0 on target. Chelsea, 13, 4 on target. Here's a chance for Esperance here. On the left wing. Cross coming in. And that is bad. That is going to be a goal kick. Jorgensen, Ben Hamida just not hitting that cross with the authority needed. It actually might be a corner. That was touched. We're about to see anyway. Is this going to be a goal kick or a corner? What is the referee pointing at here? This ref has been making kind of weird calls. Let's have a look. Goal kick or corner? Let's see this one. I think it's going to be a goal kick now. The referee, I think, has changed his mind there. Yeah, it's a goal kick now. He originally called corner, and then he goes and calls it back for a goal kick, weirdly enough. Referees in this tournament making a little bit of weird decisions sometimes. And there is a chance here for Flamengo in their game against LA. And there's a shot, and it just hits the crossbar for Flamengo. How unlucky was that one? And another shot from long range, and that just goes straight over. Unlucky from Flamengo there. Really, yeah, unlucky to not hit the target. Just hits the underneath of the crossbar and it bounces out. That was a brilliant shot from Michael. Yeah, just really unlucky. And this is going to be Chelsea with the ball now. And it is now going to be a little pass here from Nkunku all the way back to Tosin. And 2 substitutions here for Flamengo. Number 64 and 27 will be coming on. And let's see who they are coming on for here. So, number 64, Wallace Jan is going to be coming on for Araujo. And number 27, Bruno Enrique. Very good player, by the way. Enrique is coming on as well for someone else. We're going to see who he came on for. De Arrasqueta. So, Luis Araujo and De Arrasqueta is coming off. And Bruno Enrique and Wallace Jan are coming on. And this is going to be Esperance here on a counter once again. They were very good at the counters in the first half. Second half, they have been not so great. Esperance just really, again, the mentality thing, conceding 2 before halftime is really a mentality problem. Substitution as well for LAFC. Martinez is coming off for Tillman. Good substitution, honestly. And substitution for Esperance as well. And it's going to be Guinichi coming off. And on replacing him is going to be... Let's see. Buchniba is coming on there. Uchniba is coming on for Guenichi. So that is going to be an interesting sub. Let's see how that changes up the game. Don't think much, though, because, of course, there's only about, 19 minutes left and 18 minutes left now. And there is, a 3-goal gap that Esperance need to clear to actually get into this round of 16. Possible, but extremely, extremely challenging. Tosin from Achiapong. Just a little nice pass there. I love how Enzo Maresca's actually kept on the defense for this one just to play out the whole game. Do respect that. Again, Liam Delap, kind of an odd substitution. I mean, again, Chelsea fans, you can try and advise me on why Delap keeps coming off around the 50th minute or so. Honestly, he's been the best attackive player, like, in terms of creativity, besides Enzo. Enzo's been very good. But, yeah, interesting, that one. And it's going to be Esperance here with a free kick. Just a foul there by Tosin. And while that foul is sorted out on Rodriguez from Tosin, let's check this Flamengo attack. And this is going to be a ball out to the left side here for Michael. Let's see what he can do with this one. Passing it back. It's now going to be a possible cross from Sandro. And just cleared away. Giroud is going to be getting that clearance done. And that's going to be a free kick actually for LA. Looks like that someone commits a foul on Giroud. I think it's Pedro just commits a foul there. Chelsea mop up this Esperance attack. That is going to be held nicely there. And it's going to be Gusto just passing into the middle here. Now it is going to be here. Isugo. Dewsbury Hall. Hall's been playing brilliantly, by the way. Very great from him. Chiampong. Now back to Tosin. As always as well, Tosin a rock in this defense. Great from him. Badiashile, very good as a replacement for Colwell. Very, very good. Badiashile now passing to Tosin. And here's a chance for Flamengo on a counter-attack in their respective game. It's going to be Michael. Just gives it away there. Not great from Michael. And it's now going to be for LA. Tillman just trying to bring in the defense. Chelsea's game. Just losing it. Esperance now have a counter-attack. Losing it. Now it's going to be Chelsea's counter-attack. Dewsbury Hall passing over to this right side. It's going to be Guehi. Guehi cross coming in. And just cleared away. But still going to be Chelsea's ball here in return. Nice collection there. And it's now going to be on this left side for George. See what George can do. He passes in. And there's a shot. And it's just going to be out there. It's going to be a goal kick for Esperance. Esperance to get back in this game. Which, again, I'm saying this lightly. To get back into this game. They need to, be very, very attacking. There actually might be a penalty here. There's a handball in the box by Esperance. And that might be the finisher if this penalty is called. It looks like it might be. The ref is checking. I think it's a penalty, and I think this game's going to be over any second now for Esperance if Chelsea do get this one. I don't know who will take on the on-field players. Most likely, Dewsbury Hall most likely, I would say. Possibly will take this one. And it looks like, yeah, this is going to be a penalty here for Chelsea, and it's going to be Nkunku taking. Christopher Nkunku will take. We'll see if we can get the balloon celebration. I'm not too sure. Nkunku is going to take this one. There is a cooling break in the LAFC versus Flamengo game, so let's put that on. Sorry, wrong game. There we go. And Ken Ben said save a 2-for-2 pen. He saved one against LA, against Buanga. Can he save it against Christopher Nkunku? They are actually still checking if it's a penalty, surprisingly. Though, even though everyone's ready for it. Just waiting for the referee's decision. And we're waiting still for this penalty check here for Chelsea. Is this going to be a penalty? It should be. It was a clear handball. Like his arms flailing out there. Check still by VAR. still, I don't know why this has been checked for so long. This is actually really strange. It looked like a certain penalty the ref gave it. VAR maybe advising it's not a certain penalty. I mean, it clearly looked like it was when it literally bounced off the guy's hand when it was flailing out on the side. So, I don't know. Maybe it was too close to his body. Maybe it was by accident, you know. I swear, though, that's meant to be given a penalty, even if it's by accident. Your guys call in the chat if you guys think that was a penalty or not. You can say penalty or no. But it's actually been checked by the monitor. Whoa. This has been escalated from a certain penalty to VAR check now to monitor. Don't know what your guys' thought is, but for sure it looked like a penalty. We'll check on the monitor as well so we can see, is this going to be a penalty or not for Chelsea FC? By the way, never say Chelsea FC. I committed a sin there by saying that. That has to be a penalty. There is no way that isn't called a penalty. Not even a, you know, I'm a neutral commentation. That is absolutely a penalty for sure. Again, you guys can put your decisions on the chat there. But yeah, for me, it looks like a penalty. Wait, is it touched? Yeah, we've got a back angle. Yeah, it's touched. You need Flamengo to win. Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised Flamengo aren't already winning, Ben. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice day, Ben. But yeah, definitely Flamengo should be winning. They've been the better team. Let's see what the review is here. Is this a penalty or not? Should have been. And is it a penalty? Let's check here. What's the decision? And it's going to be not a penalty. In what world is a handball directly by the player not a penalty? I mean, maybe it's really light off the... Maybe he's by accident. He's retracting his arm, I guess. But that is very strange. That is a strange call there. You know, in the Euros, we got a handball like that, and it was given a penalty for accidental. But, you know, it's really up to the referees checking in, the VAR officials. So it really is, you know, very... Depends on who's checking. It could be a penalty. It could not be. Well, Esperance have been saved here. They need, you know, still 3 goals. So technically not a saviour, but, you know, saviour from this game being completely dead right now. And this is going to be now Christopher Nkunku on the LA versus Flamengo game. Flamengo still on a counter chance. It looks like there might be a throw in here for LA. It does originally look like there was a free kick there for Everton Orojo. But no. So still 2-0 for Chelsea against Esperance. And surprisingly 0-0 for Flamengo against LAFC. Very surprising. If LA get the win here, they'll only be the second MLS team to win in this tournament. The first, of course, being Inter Miami against Porto. And Flamengo are going to play this at the back. Cooling break now as well. Off for that, on for that. And cooling break for Chelsea Esperance on this Flamengo game. Flamengo just trying to find real possession through. That is going to be a free kick there for Flamengo. Outside the box, very close to a crossing opportunity just by the corner flag, really. So there is a chance here for Flamengo to use the set piece to their advantage. Very surprising how they're playing here is definitely different compared to how they played against Chelsea. I mean, you know, maybe there's really no need for them to win, of course. Or, you know, losing doesn't really matter to them either. But still surprised how this one is going. The Esperance coach just wet there by the sprinklers. They turn it right in his face there and he completely gets dosed. And this free kick for Flamengo could lead to a goal. We will see. Here we go. Flamengo getting ready to cross this one in. It looks like that Pedro might be taking. 2 substitutions for Flamengo. Jorginho will be coming on as one of them. Triple substitution actually now. And guys, make sure to vote your player of the match. Vote someone you know deserving on play.fifa.com/Potham. Here we go, in the chat right there. Vote your player of the match for both of these games. So there's the substitutions for Flamengo. Sandro, Arojo, and Pedro coming off. And on comes Vina, Jorginho, and Juninho. And it looks like that Jorginho might be taking this free kick when he comes on here. And Umsar is going to be coming on here for Chelsea. And it's going to be Gusto coming off for Sarr. And Flamengo getting ready to take this one. Yeah, there's a substitution for Esperance as well in their respective game. It's going to be Jan Sasse coming off. And it's going to be number 36 replacing him for Esperance. Number 36, of course, being, if we check, Jebeli. And Konate is also coming off. And on is coming Taka. TKA, Taka. I think they misspelt it actually on this Dazen site. Should be TEKA. Misspelling there by Dazen once again. They actually spelt Rudiger's name wrong in the Real Madrid game when he came on. Esperance. And for Flamengo, of course, the free kick is yet to be... Oh, it actually was taken and just went out. It's going to be a goal kick for LA. Just kicking it down the field there. Hugo Lloris. And, yeah, just a little foul there for Esperance. It's going to be a free kick in the attacking half. Let's also take this off because that water break just ended there. There we go. Both games in the 83rd minute. Now Chelsea in the 84th. Here we go. Esperance taking a free kick. Cross coming in. Chance for a goal. And no, that just goes completely wide. And there is a goal by LAFC. They make it 1-0, surprisingly, out of absolutely nowhere. Boanga scores. And as it stands, this is going to be only the second MLS team to get a win in this. And unfortunately, Ben, with your thing needing Flamengo to win, it's not going to look like it at the moment somehow. I don't know how. Really, you know, this has completely turned around for LA. Getting a goal there from Boanga, his only goal of this tournament. I think it's LA's only goal of the tournament. And it has to come by him. Of course, brilliant from Boanga there. Nice, you know, very attacking run, very counter-attack run. Yeah, brilliant ball. And Boanga just finishes that nice and easy. That is going to be the first goal for LA in this tournament as well. Brilliant from them. But unfortunate for everyone who was picking Esperance as, Flamengo as a win here. Very weird turns of events there. W's to LA fans for keeping inspiration into this team, as they have scored against probably the hardest team in the group. You know, they defeated Chelsea. Of course, Chelsea were very off form in that second half. But yeah, Flamengo conceding to LA. What a surprise. Now it's going to be Esperance now with the ball. Playing it to the side here. Just trying to actually really find, you know, a play through. Because they're playing ultra attacking now. Ben Hamida gives a nice one touch over to his colleague. Cross from Esperance. Just meets no one. And it's going to be cleared away here. And retained by Chelsea. It's actually offside in the end. So it's an offside free kick for Chelsea. And as it stands, Chelsea will be, of course, still second in the group by just, 2 goals. So they're going to need to score 2 more goals to get first in the group. And they will be firsting. If we look at the Group D table here in the knockouts, who will they be versing? So far, Flamengo are paired up with Bayern for coming first in this group. However, Chelsea, if they somehow manage to overtake, they'll verse Bayern. And second place of this group, which is currently Chelsea, will face Benfica. So Chelsea versus Benfica as it stands, and Flamengo versus Bayern. Flamengo is already locked in first place, surprisingly, though Chelsea could overtake in goal difference. Really surprised. And there's a goal by Flamengo. Brilliant. They've brought one back. They have brought one back. Flamengo has scored. And it's on. The game is on here with, 4 minutes to go. We've been waiting the whole game for a goal in LA versus Flamengo in the 85th plus minute. It has provided. A goal for Flamengo. Brilliant. And, of course, it had to be Jorginho getting the assist there. Coming on, assisting. Brilliant. Brilliant from Jorginho. And there is a chance for Flamengo to still win. The fans had no doubt that their team could get a goal in this game. Of course, I had no doubt as well that their team definitely looked like they would get a goal. And the game is 1-1. Chelsea still 2-0. It's going to be a throw in here for Esperance. And it's just going to be, pass back to Ben said. Now in the defense here to Guy. Flamengo on their attack in their game. Another goal would be insane. Smash like for goals, guys. And this is going to be, very close for Flamengo to get this win. Only 3 minutes left of regular time. Don't know how much extra time. Probably 4 minutes, 5 minutes, because there's been a couple of water breaks. There's also been an injury. And there is going to be an injury here for Esperance. Looks like a free kick for them too. And Flamengo just trying to break through here again on this LAFC park the bus. Really, that's what they are doing here. Again, brilliant strategy. Park the bus and then, go full counter-attack. Ben said, clearing the ball down the field. Chelsea regaining. Now it's Tosin. Here's a chance for Flamengo. And it just misses. That was so close to going in for them. Very close there. Unfortunate they didn't get that one because that was almost a second. Brilliant shot. Looks to be by Allen. Yeah, brilliant. Just megging, number 4 for LA there. Segura on just off target by a slight fraction. And a substitution for LAFC here. It's going to be Amaya coming on. And who's going to be coming off for Amaya? Someone with a little bit of an injury here, it looks like. It's going to be Delgado coming off. Just looks like his leg is injured there. Amaya is coming on in his place. Predictions for next games, guys. Next games that we will be live streaming later will be, of course, they're going to be Dortmund versus Ulsan Hyundai and Sundowns versus Fluminense. Sundowns, a big player to get into this round of 16. They have to really hope here that they can beat either Fluminense. Let's check the table there for that game. Also, 7 minutes additional time for Esperance versus Chelsea. We're about to find out how much additional for LA versus Flamengo. There's a chance by Chelsea, just cleared away there by Ben said. So for the Group F table, Fluminense stands with 4 points. Dortmund stand with 4 points. Sundowns stand with 3. And Ulsan stand with 0. Now, all they have to hope here... Sundowns is either Ulsan win against Dortmund and they get a draw against Fluminense, or actually they need a win, Sundowns. They need a win. I just realized, yeah, they need a win because they're on 0 goal difference and Dortmund's on +1. So yeah, a win here is what they need. Of course, though, Ulsan Hyundai winning against Dortmund actually would make a draw viable. Sorry, it would make a draw viable, but Ulsan have to win 2-0 to Dortmund, which I don't think is going to happen at minimum. And there's going to be +4 additional here for the LA versus Flamengo game. Thoughts on the games, guys? Just with these time remaining. Drop your thoughts in the chat. I'll read them out. And this is now going to be Esperance just trying to play, one final counter-attack, really. There's not too much time left because Chelsea's going to just hold the ball a lot. And Fluminense really need to put the pressure on to get the win here because it is needed. Chelsea bringing the ball up the field. And that is not great. That is going to be a free kick, actually, for them because there is a yellow card coming out there. Looks like that Ogbelu gets a yellow card on Achiampong. LAFC with a throw-in in their final 3 minutes of gameplay. And that is going to be a chance for Flamengo there because there's just a deflection here. Looks like it's going to be a counter-attacking chance. Flamengo keep this in. Little playback. 2 minutes left for them. Just about 2 minutes 30. Flamengo fans chanting on for a win here. And now it's going to be Flamengo giving an over ball there. And it's going to be a throw in here for Flamengo in the attacking half. We'll commentate on this game a little bit more since, you know, it's closer to an end. Of course, only 2 minutes remaining. And also, there is a vital goal that is needed for Flamengo for a lot of you guys who are voting them to win. And that is just a deflection away. Flamengo just playing attack. Through ball. LA clear. LA's ball just playing in defense here. And now it's going to be LA on this left side here, ready for a possible counter-attack. It's just going to be brought back to the defense here. And there is just some play here from LA at the back. Flamengo pressuring very heavily. They need the ball now. LA is confident just to get a draw, I think. I think they're very comfortable with it. And there is a little play up this down right field here. And that's going to be collected nicely by Rossi for Flamengo. Just kick down the field. Chelsea with a counter-attack actually on their game. That's a very good for a chance for a goal here from Chelsea. Nkunku. Now onto the right side by Gué. He just passes back here. And now to Dewsbury Hall. Little 1-2. Now it's going to be Lavia. Nkunku. This left side here. George. George crosses in. It's actually a shot. And cleared away by Ben Said. Esperance. 3 minutes left. Esperance need a goal at least just to go out with a little bit of a positive there. A goal. Ben Said performance has been brilliant tonight. I know he conceded 2, but really he's just been so great. He's been very good. Pretty sure there was an own goal as well. I don't know. We'll have to check here once again just at the FootMob profile to see if there was an own goal there. But I don't know. One of their players. No, there hasn't been. Okay. I did think there was like a little deflection for an own goal, but no. Must have been removed. And this is 2 seconds left on this match. And there is full time. Flamengo versus LAFC ends in a draw. And regardless, Flamengo are first on the table. Unfortunate for everyone who was voting for them to get this win. Because they did luckily get a draw at least, I guess. But yeah, that is all there. It's going to be Flamengo 1, LAFC 1. And now we got one game remaining. Let's hide that scoreboard at the top. Sorry, wrong thing. Let's hide that one. I always show the lineup there for Real Madrid. Okay, this is going to be a Esperance counter here. Come on, Esperance. 1 goal just to go out with a bang. I mean, Chelsea do need, you know, just a solid win, really, to boost the confidence again, though. So, this is now going to be Ben Hamida. Ben Hamida passing into this midfield area. Ball out onto the right side here. Still Esperance's ball lost. And it's going to be Chelsea here on a possible counter chance. This is a very good looking counter chance. Christopher Nkunku with the ball. Dewsbury Hall on the right there. Nice hold up play. Dewsbury Hall takes the shot. That is not Dewsbury Hall that takes the shot, but I really thought there was going to be a pass there because he was open and it's a goal. It's a goal for Chelsea. 3-0. It's all over. And that is going to be what looks like Sarr getting the goal there. Was that Sarr or George? George. Yes, it is George. George gets a goal for Chelsea to seal the deal. 3-0. Seals it brilliantly. I haven't seen much of George, to be honest, I got to say. So, well done, George. You've done a good job. Let's see how many games this guy has played for Chelsea. Only 19 years of age, left wing. Let's see his appearances here. Hasn't played too many games this season. He has made 25 appearances. I think that mainly is a substitution near the end, 2 goals. Brilliant, George, that he's got a goal here. He's going to be happy about that. Yeah, Ben said tries to save that, and it's just not a good save. I actually thought it wasn't a goal there because it looks like he saves it, and then it just flies backwards. Well done, Tyreek George, brilliant. And that is going to be full time here for Esperance versus Chelsea. There is no time remaining, about 10 seconds, I'd say. And there we go, full time as it stands. Esperance 0, Chelsea 3. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thoughts in the comments while I read out the statistics here for both games. So as it stands for statistics, we have the Flamengo LA game here. So for stats, LA 34% ball possession, 0.8 expected goals, 5 total shots, 1 on target, 1 big chance, 0 big chances missed, 295 accurate passes with an 86% accuracy, 7 fouls committed, 3 corners. For Flamengo, 66% ball possession, 1.29 expected goals, 19 shots, 4 on target, 1 big chance, 0 big chances missed, 600 accurate passes, it's actually 599, just rounding up there, 91% accuracy, 11 fouls, 6 corners. Now for the other game, which was, of course, where is it actually? Esperance versus Chelsea, there we go. Just trying to find it there. 26% ball possession for Esperance, 0.07 expected goals, 3 shots, 0 on target, 0 big chances, 0 big chances missed, 184 accurate passes, 79% accuracy, 12 fouls, 1 corner. For Chelsea, 74% ball possession, 1.3 expected goals, 16 shots, 7 on target, 3 big chances, 1 big chance missed, 632 accurate passes, 93% accuracy, 12 fouls, and 4 corners. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all you guys who are tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel so much. Any final thoughts, comment them in the chat, and I'll read them out, even when the stream's ending. I really appreciate everyone who did tune in today. And yeah, I hope everyone has a nice rest of their day. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much once again. And goodbye, guys. I got to go sleep because it's now 6 a.m. Been up for, a long time now. Goodbye.